Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my May plan with me. I'm really excited to show you guys how I set up. I really liked how it turned out. So without further ado, let's get right on into today's video. So I'm starting off by making a calendar spread, and I'm doing a little bit differently because I'm doing it on only one page and turning the page over so it's the other way. Instead of making it a two-page spread. I saw this on Pinterest, and the same with the page that I'm going to make next. It was all one spread on Pinterest that someone made, and I really loved it, and I decided that I wanted to try it out in my bullet journal for this month, and I really love how the end product came out. So I'm just basically taking a simple black pen and a ruler and making the little boxes for my calendar, and then I'm taking my mild liner in like the pinky orange color and just putting little dots on all of the days that are in this month, and then taking the highlighter side and just putting a place where I can write all the days of the week. Now, I have this sticker pack from quite a while ago. As you can see, I've used a lot of stickers out of it, and I'm just taking some of the flowery pink stickers and putting them on the squares that I don't have a day for, and then just around the corners and the edges just to add a little bit of something different. I don't often use stickers in my bullet journal. If you watch my other plan with me, you would know that I never really do, but I decided to spice it up this month and add a little bit of extra decorations. And now I'm just going to do a simple title for May using my Tombow calligraphy pen, and I wrote May 2019, and I took that same pinkish orange color to highlight around. That mild liner is actually going to be one of my main colors for this month's bullet journal spread. I usually have one color that is kind of goes along with my main theme, and that is this color this month. So this is the other spread I was talking about that I got off of Pinterest. So basically I'm just drawing a little envelope and then a little bit of a paper coming out, I guess, and on it I'm going to write don't forget, my goals, certain events that I have to go to, and etc. The one thing that I don't really like, and you will see when I flip the page, is I've never used the pen that I used to outline the envelope, and it ended up actually bleeding through onto the next page. I drew over it, and it's not the most noticeable thing on the page, but it is fairly noticeable, so that was kind of upsetting. But other than that, I really love how this spread turned out, and I was really proud because I thought it looked pretty good. And then once again, I'm just going to be adding a couple of stickers to add a little bit more color because the color of the envelope is pretty beige, and as you can see, it did seep through like I was talking about. But on this, instead of just a normal gratitude log like I've been doing, I saw this on Pinterest as well. I always find everything on Pinterest that I put in my bullet journal most of the time. So instead of doing a gratitude log, I'm making basically a second calendar, but a little bit bigger. And every single day of the month, I'm going to write one good thing that happened, as opposed to a gratitude list, which I still really love doing, but I thought I would try out something a little bit different for the month of May. And then at the bottom there, I'm just writing May gratitude log. As you can see, I really counted the spaces wrong. I don't know how I messed up that much, so I just whited out some of the lines. And it's a little bit noticeable, but I do really like how the title came out looking at the bottom. At first I thought that I had made a huge mistake, but I really ended up liking how this spread turned out, despite all the little mistakes that I made while making it. And now I'm just taking it and writing every single day of the month, just like you would in a calendar. And then I'm going to just make a little box around all of them because I feel like it just needed something a little bit more. And the last thing I'm going to do for this spread is I'm going to write a little quote along the edge there, writing that every day might not be good, but there is good in every day. And I thought that was really fitting considering I'm writing one good thing that happens every single day. And I think that this spread is going to turn out really good. I really like it so far. So now I'm making a goal board, and yes, I messed up writing that. But yeah, I'm making a goal board, so I'm just splitting up all my goals into different categories. So I have my YouTube growth tracker, where I will track my YouTube growth, and then I also have a YouTube goals section, so I have all my stuff for YouTube there. And then I have also goals for things like fitness, school, self-care, and then just other miscellaneous goals. So I'm just making a box for every single one of them. And then as the month goes, or at the beginning of the month of May, I will just go through and add my goals that I want to achieve for that month in the little boxes. Then I'm just taking that same color again, if you guys haven't seen enough of it yet in this video, and just outlining all of the little boxes that I created. Now I'm just writing a small little quote because there's a very little bit of room. It says you can do it whatever you set your mind to. And then I'm just taking my black brush calligraphy pen and just adding some little stars, and then I'm taking that same color and just adding some little dots around just to add a little bit of decor to the page. On the other side, I'm making a mood tracker, and this is really cool. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, and I did it a little bit differently. Of course, as you can probably guess, I found the idea on Pinterest. I thought it was super cool, so I made a box, and then inside the box, I just do a bunch of different random shapes. As you can see, I started out pretty small, and then I started making them larger to fill up the huge box that I made. And I really do like how this turned out. So basically, I'm going to assign a color code to every single mood, and then as the month goes on, I am going to color in the corresponding little shape that I made, and at the end I should have a pretty cool picture, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out at the end of the month because I've never really done anything like this. So now I'm just writing out all of my moods. So every single mood kind of gets a box and a color. I wrote happy, sad, anxious, stressed, angry, content, or excited. Sorry, I was trying to remember what I wrote there. Yeah, so now I'm just giving a color to every single one, and pretty self-explanatory. Again, I'm just going to be coloring in the little squares that I made and seeing really cool color pattern. And now, of course, because I add a quote to almost every page, it feels like I'm just adding a quote that says, without the rain, there would be no flowers, just basically meaning without the bad days, there would never be any good days. So I really thought this quote was fitting for my mood tracker page. So for the month of May, I'm deciding to participate in a self-care challenge. So I found one on, you guessed it, Pinterest. And I'm just going to be going through and writing down what the challenge says for every single day of the month. And that way I can just have a big list in my bullet journal so that I don't have to keep looking on my phone for what the prompts are. And I found this spread really fun to make as well, so I just made a little dot for every day, and now I'm just writing the corresponding days on those dots, and then just writing the challenge for that day. And for the last page of my May Plan With Me, I am doing a quote with a little drawing of a sunshine. Very, very simple, and then I'm just coloring it in and writing below it that the sun will rise and we will try again. I really thought this quote was fitting and I really loved it, so I decided to put it in my bullet journal. And that is all the spreads I made this month, so if you really liked how they turned out, here is a flip through of them. And if you liked this video and want to see more Plan With Me's, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I post new videos every Tuesdays and Fridays, and if you enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!